Hi everyone. I had to make breakfast for my family this morning and our refrigerator is completely empty. We're out of everything from milk to eggs. I mean, there's nothing in there. But what I was able to find was some leftover rice from the other day and the day before that. And I did find a bag of ground pork in our freezer and some green onions, not much, but there's some there. And some chopped cilantro, and I found I still had some of the shallots left, so plenty of that left. Luckily I found there's only one piece of ginger left. It's a little old but still edible. Okay, so let's get started and make some pork porridge. I'm going to start out with bringing a pot of water to boil, and while I'm waiting for the water to boil, I'm going to start to season the meat. First, we're going to add some fish sauce, some garlic salt, some black pepper, a little bit of this chicken soup base mix. And just about this much is fine. Maybe a little less than that. Okay, that's good enough. That's too much. Okay, and some shallots. Okay, I chopped up one shallot and I'm going to use half to season the meat and the other half I'm going to put in the pan. And we're also going to add a little bit of the chopped green onions. Alright. And we're going to add a little bit of water, just a little teeny tiny bit. Okay, and we're going to mix everything up. I've mixed the meat and I'm just going to add a little bit more black pepper on the top. And then continue to mix it again. And while this is done, I'm still waiting for the pot of water to come to boil. So I'll just go ahead and reheat the leftover rice in the microwave to make it warm before I put it into the boiling water. Before we add the rice, the cooked rice, we're going to add some salt into the water. And you can also use uncooked rice, but it's just going to take much longer. So if you have any leftover rice, this is a great recipe to make. While I'm reheating the rice in the microwave, I went ahead and peeled my I just went blank. Ginger, yeah, okay. I just peeled my ginger and then just cut them up like this, little small pieces. You can do it like any size that you want. And next we're going to cook the pork. I just added some oil to the pan. Now it should be hot. So let me go ahead and add the shallots. Let's add our meat. And you stuck on the bottom here. There we go. Yeah, hard to do stuff with one hand. My other hand's holding the camera, so I'm going to do my best. And we're just going to cook the meat. Not really completely done. I'd say like maybe 95% done before we add it to the pot of rice. So we'll just continue cooking like this. Oh, it smells good. It really does. kind of use your spatula, whatever you're cooking it with, and break the meat apart, like small pieces. So you can see that there's a little bit of redness left in the meat, so that's good enough. We're gonna stop the cooking right there because we're still gonna cook it in the pot for another, you know, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. So it will cook in the pot. That's good enough. Continue to break the meat apart. We're just going to set this aside and place our rice into the pot of hot water. Alright, set this aside. So here are my reheated rice, and before I put the rice in, I'm just going to add a spoon of that chicken soup base mix into this one. And I'm just going to let it come to a boil a little bit more before I put the rice in. You can see my water's come to a boil, so let's go ahead and add some rice. This is a lot of rice, and you're going to remember that the rice is going to expand into the with the water. So I have to either use less rice or add more water to my pot, and I think I might just add more water because that way we can maybe save some for later, perhaps for lunch. Add more here. And if you want your porridge to be thick, just add less water. If you want it thinner, add more. It's completely up to you as to how you like your porridge. One more spoon. Oops, I just dropped some on the outside the pot.
No, wait, one more lemon.
Okay, so yeah, that should be maybe one more spoon. Okay, there you go. So I do have some leftover rice, but we'll see if I need to add more later or whatever. I'm just gonna let this cook for a while. Okay, so you're gonna bring this back to a boil, and once it boils, you're gonna simmer it and cover it, and we'll check on it later. The porridge had come to simmer, so I went ahead and lowered the heat. Okay, this is what it looks like. You gotta remember when you put your lid on to check the porridge often and to stir it, because otherwise it may burn on the bottom of your pot. So put the lid on and make sure, let me turn up the heat a little bit more so that it comes to so we can simmer it. Okay, I'll place the lid on and we'll check on it in about maybe 20 minutes first, and then it needs more time, we'll give it more time, but remember to stir often every few minutes. I forgot we need to add our ginger, so let's place that in. There we go. Now we can put the lid on and let it simmer for 20 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes and you can see that the rice is starting to expand. I also have a teapot on the side which I'm boiling hot water in case I need to add more water, because it's starting to soak up the rice starting to soak up the water, and you see there. So later on I'll wait to see if I need to add more water. I'll do that later, but for right now it's okay. So we'll put the lid back on and continue. Before you put the meat in, the meat has kind of cooled already because it's been about 10 minutes or so. So just go ahead and pound them like this and separate them into little pieces. You don't have to, but I like the meat in little pieces. So it's completely up to you. But just go ahead and pound them like this, and then it'll just pretty much cut them up into little pieces like that. Okay. This has been about, I think, 17-18 minutes, and you can see now that the rice has expanded and it's getting thicker. And I'm just going to add more water to it, some hot boiling water to it, because I want it to expand a little bit more. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. And if you need to add, feel like you know, it's thick enough for you, that's fine. If but I'm gonna cook it for maybe another 10 minutes or 15 minutes or so. So I needed to add more water because I really want the rice to expand, chance to get it to expand a little bit more. Okay, put the lid back on. So it's been about almost 18 minutes. We can give it maybe another 10 minutes. It's been like another 5 minutes, so total cooking time about 25 minutes in all. You'll see what it looks like now. Remember to simmer and stir often. Okay, now for the last 5 minutes, I'm just going to add the pork. And it's already, remember, it's already cooked, so we're just going to cook this for another 5 minutes, and it's done. So total cooking time will be 30 minutes, and this is what it looks like. I can't wait to eat it because I'm so hungry. The family woke up early this morning, so everybody's hungry right now. We're just waiting for the porridge. I'll cook it for another 5 minutes or less, and it'll be done. Alright, here we go. For the last 5 minutes, you can cook it uncovered. Just wanted to mention that. There we go. It's been 4 minutes, so not quite 5. So the total cooking time, just about 30 minutes. And this is what it looks like. It's ready. Let me go ahead and turn off the heat. Alright, there we go. Delicious pork porridge for the whole family. It's cheap and quick. All you need is rice and pork and ginger, cilantro, and green onion. So let me go ahead and pour some out into a bowl. So here is our pork porridge. I added some cilantro, some green onions, some black pepper, and you can see in the porridge there's some meat in there. There's our ginger. Okay, and if you want, you can eat it like this, or you can also add some of the soy sauce. Just spread some on top. If it tastes a little bland to you, you can add some of this chili. If you want it a little bit spicy. But there it is, pork porridge. So yummy in the morning. Thanks for watching. I also have my other cooking video, which is the chicken porridge. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you later, alligator. Bye.